Hi, I'm Anna, and today I have a handy tip to share with you for using your punches. This can help you keep track of your punches, keep them organized. It can also help you when it comes to selecting which punch you want to use after you have stamped and you want to punch out a greeting or another stamp. I have a few more tips to share. Let's get started and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So here's today's helpful tip, which is to create a punch ring, which has sample punches of all of the punches in your collection. To create one of these, tell you how to create one, and then I'll share 3 different ways I like to use my punch ring. So to create one, I used 3x3 cardstock. You may need to use larger or smaller cardstock depending on the size of your punches, but I found this works really well for mine. 3x3 inch cardstock. I used a hole punch to punch a hole at the top left. I attached them together with a ring after I had gone through and punched out one card with each one of my punches. Now, if you want to, you can label what the punch is called, or maybe if you store your punches in different places, you can make a little note as far as where to find that particular punch. But I found I like to organize them by type. So I have my label punches here in the front. After those, I have my circles, and then back towards the back, I have my specialty punches, like gingerbread men, holly, some of these more specialized ones that I don't use nearly as often. Now here is how I use my punch ring. The first and most common way that I use it is to figure out which punch I want to use for greetings. So here I have a greeting stamped from the Artfully Layered stamp set. Has really pretty greetings in it. And what I can do is go through and lay this under the different punch outs to see which one is going to work best for this greeting. So both of those that I've already used could work well. This one I could use if I want to, but just to keep it simple, let's go ahead and use this one that was on the very top, that double oval punch, and punch that right out. Now, a second way I like to use my punch ring is if I want to layer my greetings and have more than one punch on top of another one, I like to determine what I want to layer using this. So here is one that I've already punched from that same stamp set, and I can go through and lay this on top of these punched areas to see which one looks a way that I like. Now I could use that one, that's the postage stamp. Here's one, let's see what this looks like. Okay, I think that is going to look really nice. So I want to use that punch. Here I have some cardstock. Punch this out, and I have a really nice layered punch here. Now, the third way I like to use my punch ring, some of you have seen, I've shared this before, but it's with our builder punches, the ones that punch several pieces at once. So here's the card. I removed it from that ring. That's nice that you can pull them out of there if you need to use them. And on these builder punches, I made sure to label where the top is, the top of this cardstock, because so when I punched it, it lines up just like this. This is the top, because if this gets flipped over, this is not going to work correctly. So what I like to do with this is lay it on top of some cardstock so that it's easy to see those openings, and then lay these pieces on in the openings. And I can't get my head right above there, so this is not going to be perfect, but just keep in mind that when you do this at home, you'll be able to see a little bit better and get this lined up. So once you have it in place, bring in your block or your Stamparatus plate and go ahead and adhere those to the block. So now what we can do is ink this all at once, stamp it once, and if I get the right punch this out all at the same time. Okay, so this is so handy for some of these punches that have several pieces because it can take a little bit of time sometimes to line those up, punch each piece out individually. If you're stamping in the same color, this can save a ton of time. So thanks for watching along to learn about my punch ring. I hope this is something that can help you in your craft room and your organization. You can find links to the few products I use here in the video description below. I hope you have a blessed day, and I hope you'll be back again next time when I'll be here helping you to hand make with love.